Hey guys, me David here for NintendUp, and today I have some of the newest eShop sales. If you like this content, subscribe the channel and let me know in the comments what games you're most excited for. And let's go to the video, right now. Void Terrarium is a roguelike game that shrinks players down to the size of a bug and enables them to explore a world filled with danger and mystery. The game is a perfect blend of intense dungeon crawling action and survival oriented gameplay that will keep you on the edge of your seat. The story of Void Terrarium is compelling and intricate, taking place in a dystopian world where humanity has all but been wiped out. Players take control of a robotic caretaker tasked with protecting one of the last remaining humans, a young girl named Toriko. The game's narrative explores themes of isolation, companionship, and fragility of life, making it both thought-provoking and emotionally engaging. About the graphics, the game visuals are stunning, featuring a beautiful 2D pixel art design that perfectly captures the game's dark and melancholic atmosphere. Every inch of the game's world is lovingly crafted and bursting with detail, making exploration a joy in itself. Whether you're a fan of roguelike games or just looking for something new and exciting, Void Terrarium is not to be missed. Now let's talk about the sequel of Void Terrarium. The gameplay of Void Terrarium 2 is a mix of dungeon crawling and survival. You play as a robot who has to navigate through a unknown world collecting resources, fighting enemies, and taking care of Toriko. The game has a permadeath feature where Toriko dies, the game ends. This gives the player a sense of urgency and adds to the game's difficulty. The soundtrack of Void Terrarium 2 is beautiful. The music is composed of acoustic guitar, piano, and symphonic instruments. The music complements the game's art style and story, and adds an emotional depth to what is happening on the screen. Void Terrarium 2 is a game that will make you invest emotionally. The game's mix of dungeon crawling, survival, and emotional story creates an experience that is unlike any other game out there. The game's permadeath feature creates a sense of urgency and difficulty that adds to the gameplay. The game's stunning 2D art style and beautiful soundtrack create a sense of depth and mystery in a world that you're trying to navigate. I highly recommend Void Terrarium 2 for anyone who is looking for a unique game experience. Any Punching Princess is an action RPG developed by Nippon Ichi Software. It tells the story of a young princess who, after being stripped of her wealth and power, must resort to punching her way through her enemies in order to reclaim what's rightfully hers. At first glance, the game might seem a simple beat 'em up with a unique theme, but it's much more than that. In fact, Penny Punching Princess is packed with fascinating gameplay mechanics that set it apart from other games in the genre. One of the most interesting features of Penny Punching Princess is its use of money. As players progress through the game, they'll need to collect coins in order to unlock new abilities, upgrade their equipment, and even bribe their enemies. This adds an extra layer of strategy to the game, as players must decide when to save their money and when to spend it. Another standout feature of Penny Punching Princess is its colorful and charming visual style. The game's characters and environments are designed to look like they're made out of paper, which gives everything a unique and whimsical feel. And now we got Labyrinth of Refrain, Coven of Dusk, and I have to say that the gameplay of this game is simply amazing. It is a dungeon crawling RPG game that is both challenging and rewarding at the same time. One of the unique features of this game is the puppet system, where you can create your own army of dolls and customize them according to your liking. The storyline of this game revolves around a witch named Dronia, who has to come to a mysterious town called Refrain with her apprentice, Luca. Their main goal is to uncover the secrets of the labyrinth that lies beneath the town. The story is gripping and filled with twists and turns that will keep you hooked till the very end. The characters are well designed and the overall environment of the game is pleasing to the eyes. The use of vibrant colors adds to the overall experience of the game and makes it more enjoyable. One thing to note about this game is that it is not so easy. The difficulty level is quite high and there are many times when you will find yourself stuck in the labyrinth with no way out. However, this is what makes the game so rewarding. Once you overcome the challenges, you feel a great sense of accomplishment. I have to say, Labyrinth of Refrain is one of the best dungeon crawling RPG games that I have played in a long time. The gameplay is amazing, the storyline is gripping, the graphics are breathtaking, the soundtrack is hauntingly beautiful, and the difficulty level is just right. Lapis X Labyrinth is a hack and slash game that is easy to control and fun to play. Players have to navigate through dungeons, defeating monsters and collecting loot. There are 8 unique characters that a player can choose from, which makes the game even more interesting. Each character has its own special abilities and skills, which can be upgraded as you progress through the game. The game has a fast-paced action which keeps the players engaged throughout. The story is set in a city filled with an abundance of treasures, which is referred to as the Golden Forest. The city is overrun by monsters, and it is up to the player and their team to defeat them and collect the treasures. Throughout the game, players encounter various eccentric characters, which adds to the charm of the game. As you progress through the game, the story unravels and the players get to experience an engaging narrative. The gameplay is addictive, and the graphics and storyline are great. The game has many challenges and secrets that keep players engaged and coming back for more. So, if you're looking for a fun and exciting game to play, I highly recommend Lapis X Labyrinth. Monomals is a quirky game that combines music and adventure in a unique way. The game features cute and colorful characters called Monomals, which are animals that play musical instruments. The game takes place in a world called Musicalia, where these Monomals live and thrive. The gameplay involves exploring various islands in Musicalia, completing quests, and battling other Monomals in musical battles. The musical battles are the highlight of the game, where you have to use the rhythm and timing of the Monomals to defeat your opponents. One thing that I love about Monomals is the attention to detail in the graphics and the sound design. The game has a beautiful and vibrant world that is filled with hidden secrets and surprises. The game has a playful and fun atmosphere that is perfect for anyone who wants to unwind after a long day. I highly recommend Monomals to anyone who loves music, adventure and cute animals. It's a game that is both entertaining and challenging, with hours of gameplay to keep you engaged. Which game seems more interesting for you? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates of the Nintendo Switch. Me David here, and thank you guys for watching.